And just like that, the 20-minute mark has passed, and we are on the next episode of the recording session. Welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary, and we're sort of lost in this random wood jungle biome thing-a-majig.
This looks easy.
This looks easy. Let me at him. But what if they're not easy? No, actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever used a single weapon with an element to it. I tend to go for more neutral style weapons, which honestly, I probably should use more elemental weapons a bit more, but I don't know. I just don't feel the need to, I guess. It's not really like I'm under-leveled or anything. If anything, I'm a little over-leveled considering what they're saying as soon as I start every single match here.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
I've already seen that one. Alright, so I get the feeling that I'm supposed to shoot these things with my whatchamacallit. No? I guess not. Alrighty then. You! Oh crap. I'll get you yet, buddy. Okay, no. You know what? I'm just gonna fight you, I don't care.
Let's get this over.
So much for taking the passive route, eh? Now you shall be destroyed! Yeah! Champagne. What does champagne do? I should probably look that up to see why Rita tends to favor that. Oh! You need, nice recovery smash. Or not nice aid smash, nice recovery smash. There we go. Nice aid smash is down, left stick A, and nice recovery smash is down with the right stick, so I kind of get those a little confused from time to time, whatever the case may be. I did it that way on purpose so that like it wouldn't be that hard to forget either one. But at the same time, it can get kind of annoying when I keep using nice aid smash for no real reason. When I don't...
Can't just go all out.
I'm sorry.
No, seriously. Oh my god, Estelle. Use your... Not in a lemon gel, you frickin' knob. Orange gel. There we go. Well, I could have done a Fatal Strike, I just noticed. I'm always so slow with those. I have terrible reaction time with Fatal Strikes. I'm just not used to, you know, having to fight them, per se. Yo, seriously! She's using Nurse way too much. Hold on. There's gotta be... Can I affect frequency or something? Where is it? Under Arts, Estelle, on, Skill Details, Mode. Okay, so that does that. Alright, so Skill Details, Start, I'm hitting Start. I can't... Okay, so use art. Oh yeah, so that's how you use it, like outside of. Okay, but how do I? Because she's using it too much. I don't want to use nurse. Skill details. I don't understand. How do I? Can you not affect frequency? Because she's using it too much. Like she's just draining her TP. It's a little silly. Maybe I should turn it off unless I'm having a boss fight or something? I don't know. Because the AI is supposed to be smart enough to know when to use first aid over... Do I have first aid off? Maybe I have first aid off. Maybe that's the problem. No, she's using first aid. What am I talking about? Okay, Yuri, you looks like you need a nice recovery smash. That's not... No, nice recovery smash. There we go.
It'll be 100 years.
Ugh. Estelle, stop using nerds. You don't need to use it. Hold on. Oh, let me just go to battle strategy. That should probably... Not formation, but strategy. Use arts, but do not let TP drop below 25%. Action heal. During boss battles, aim whenever there is a chance. What is FS? Oh, Fatal Strike. I see. I see. Okay. So, I still think she's using it a bit too much, but I don't want to like affect it too much. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I still have plenty of orange shells as it is. It's not exactly like we're bleeding for cash either, so. And we still have plenty of apple gels. We still have plenty of life bottles. I don't want to have to rely on either of those, but if I have to, I will. God dang it! Yuri, stop getting a freaking poison, man. I don't have enough TP to keep using nice recovery smash every 2 seconds, man. Jeez. Holy power, come to me. First aid. Okay, whatever the case may be. Now it's your turn. Oops. I should probably... Why am I so terrible at aiming with my... I don't know how to aim with this thingamajig. Oh, I just made him mad. Okay. There we... Yes, I got an advantage encounter. Sweet! Yes! That's just what I needed. Holy power, come to me. First aid. I wonder how much TP does Nice Recovery Smash use? Because ever since I started paying attention to Yuri's, you know, physical elements or his buffs, I've been using a lot more Nice Recovery Smash, and my TP has just been decimated because of that. For whatever reason. I don't know how much TP it consumes. Okay. Ugh, whatever the case may be. Oops. I meant to actually just use an up attack. Not even a dragon upper, but just, you know, an up attack. Okay.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Yeah, I beat you into next week. Okay, what is in here? Weak bottle. What do those do exactly? Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna use a poison bottle on you. I'm tired of having to use Nice Recovery Smash. So now they do have a purpose. Medicine that cures weak attacks. Cures weak. Makes you active. Okay, so Rita doesn't have weak anymore, so that's alright. Are there any save stations nearby, I wonder? The thing is, considering we're in a dungeon more than likely, that means I probably won't see a save station until we reach the boss. That's usually how it works. From what I've gathered so far, like, in Eternia you had like little like load points or whatever scattered throughout. I don't remember how this... I think that Symphonia had like a similar system where you only had like save points maybe at the beginning of a dungeon and maybe towards a boss. But this one, it seems like you only have save like locations when you're next to a boss, really. At least that's what it seems to me. Oh, so these guys are weak to fire, it seems, huh? Interesting. Oh, that was perfectly aimed.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
It'll be 1,000 years before you can beat me. Huh. Okay, so I can't go this way, but maybe I can go this way? Yes, I sure can. Advantage encounter. Or surprise encounter, I meant.
Let's just get it over with.
Let's just get it over with. Okay, sounds just like frickin' Yuri. Ugh, jeez. Destroying rock. Okay, sure, use Nurse again. Estelle. Be mindful of your frickin' TP, man. Jeez. Alright, whatever the case may be. I don't want to turn it off because it's a really valuable, you know, skill, but at the same time, I feel like she's using it a bit too much. I don't know how to affect if you can affect the frequency of which they use it.
Full power!
Full power onward, as you usually say, Carol, of the Carolean clan. Rabbit's Foot. Ooh. Let's see what that does. I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so it drains everything, but it increases luck. I don't know what luck does. Maybe it increases the... I think if I were to do an educate, I guess it probably increases your ability to pick up rare items, but I honestly don't care about luck. I don't really feel the need for it, so I don't think that I shall... hold on one second. Jiggling my mouse as usual, but you should have known that already. Or maybe you have, or maybe you have not. The haves and the have-nots are what makes it the plot. I don't know. I'm not Dr. Seuss. Forgive me. I've already fought all these things. Oh. Advantage encounter.
Now's our chance! Let's take care of him.
Let's take care of him quick. Yes, we shall. Ugh. Holy power, come to me. First aid. Interesting. How, Estelle's not real. Oh, I could have done a Fatal Strike on it and we got, like, a bonus. Oh, well. My Fatal Strike reaction time is way too slow. it's like either I don't notice it and I go too slow, or we kill him before we even get the chance to do a fatal strike. There we go. Full power onward. Yep. This place is a little confusing, honestly. Okay, let's ignore you. There's a second. Oops. Oh, I just made him mad. These things really aren't that tough. They do a lot of damage, so I should probably be more mindful of blocking now, considering. I'm gonna start blocking a bit more when I fight these stupid grasshopper things. Alright, nice. Recovery smash. I need to get rid of that stupid physical element. Okay, can't go that way, so let's go back this way. And the forest of bugs.
Hey, can we get out of this forest sometime soon?
Is something the matter? You look nervous, Carol.
No way. What are you talking about?
Whoa, check out this weird bug. I've never seen one this gross before.
And yet, you don't mind picking it up like that?
Hey, Carol, any idea what kind of bug this is?
Keep that thing away from me!
What's the matter?
Huh? It's just that poor bug being manhandled like that. Let it go. It wants to be free.
Really?
Really.
Or he's just afraid of it like he is with every other thing known to man. Come on, Carol, you gotta get a backbone, brother. Get it back, let me tell you something, brother. You gotta get a backbone. Yeah. That does not sound like Hulk Hogan at all, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh, fun fact, did you know that Hulk Hogan actually, before George Foreman got the deal for, the George Foreman grill thing, Hulk Hogan was supposed to get it first. Oh, fatal strike, fatal strike! Oh, I wanted to do it. But, I think the story goes that the agent called Hulk Hogan to sponsor the George Foreman grill thing. Of course, it wasn't called George Foreman grill at the time. And then, but Hulk Hogan had to do something, so then he called the agent back, and it was already too late because he called and made a deal with George Foreman, whatchamacallit. There's actually something I want to talk about, and considering we're in a dungeon, I think we have plenty of poison bottle. All items you carry cannot. Do I have too many? Hold on. Return everything. Oh, gotta fight. So I was watching this video by Ego Raptor. He recently did a new, at least at the time of recording this, it's pretty new, sequelitis video. It came out on July 1st of 2014, so if you're watching this, like 80 years from now, it's probably not new anymore, but assuming you're watching this when it first comes out, or even within like the first couple of weeks, it's still pretty new. Whatever the case may be, I should probably give myself a nice aid smash to give myself some health. Okay, these guys are absolutely destroying me. I really need to be more mindful of my blocking. I don't know why I'm not mindful of blocking. It's normally because I can just, I'm sort of like a tank. I can just plow through stuff. But I do need to be mindful of blocking, especially when you're fighting these stupid praying mantis things. But he compared Ocarina of Time versus A Link to the Past. Oh, for a second I thought that Yuri was dead. Wait, was Yuri dead? Hold on. Let's look at life bottle consumption. Oh my god, he was dead. Good lord. Jeez. Whatever the case may be, I noticed because it made the life bottle sound. So, I thought it was interesting. I didn't exactly agree with it, per se, because like what he wanted was like an open world feel just like the first Legend of Zelda game, and
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
even though he clearly said that. Late on, old man. Hold on.
Man, I wish we could get out of here already.
Don't get so flustered, boy. We'll get out of here nice and easy, you'll see.
Not everyone leads a carefree life of unicorns and rainbows like you know.
Life is a lot like this forest. Winding paths, intertwining. This forest is really relaxing.
Come on, let's leave our philosopher behind and get a move on.
Listen to what I've got to say.
So you mean we're lost in the forest of life?
Oh, so you get what I'm saying.
Before we find our way out of the forest of life, we need to find our way out of this one.
I'll lead. I have found direction in this life more times than... Hey, wait! I'm not done yet!
Such a loser. Or whatever the case may be. He made it seem like he thought that A Link to the Past was too linear. He wished that Zelda games would go more to the original style. And honestly, the original game being all cryptic and shit, that's the reason why I consider the first Legend of Zelda game to be one of— oh, Fatal Strike! Oh, dang it, too slow. To be one of my least favorite, Zelda games. Link's Adventure, Zelda 2, that's the worst Zelda game. But I consider the first one to be my second least favorite, simply because of how non-linear it is. Like, I don't mind non-linearity, like,
That was awesome.
if it's done right. Like, if you were to— this is probably gonna be a cutscene. No, I guess not. Ooh, a save station. Let me fight you first. Let me fight you first, brother! Let me fight you first, brother! Ah, okay, there we go. I only stunned him, but— like, let's look at games like Fallout 3 or New Vegas. I haven't played the first two, so I have no opinion on them, but they're very different games to begin with. Or the Elder Scrolls 4 or 5. I haven't played 1 through 3, so I don't have any opinions on those ones. Or Borderlands. You know, like, those games are full of side quests, and the way— like, they have plenty of side quests, but it doesn't feel like you're being distracted whenever you do a side quest. It feels like you're adding to a very rich story, and it's like it's not like you're just adding extra tedium to the story for length's sake. It's like you're increasing the length, or
Don't get in our way.
adding and enriching the story as it is. Whereas, like, the original Legend of Zelda, it was just non-linear, there was no story to go with it, and I just didn't like that, honestly. Now, one thing I learned is that there are two schools of thought when it comes to video games. There are ludologists. Oh, it's a frickin' mimic. Actually, what are they called in this game? They're not called mimics, they're called seeds. One thing— if there are ludologists and there are narratologists. Ludologists are people who believe that a game should be measured solely on its gameplay. Like, it's not to say that story isn't important, but a game is a game, so you should mostly measure it based on its gameplay. And I would say that probably Garcon is probably more on the ludologist side.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Next week.
Limit Bottle. Okay, we got another one of those. The super rare items, which I mistakenly used too soon in a boss fight a couple fights ago. But then there are the narratologists who believe that a game should be measured by its story. That's not to say that gameplay isn't important. I mean, you're playing a game, so gameplay should be important, but a game should also be measured by its story also. Now, I sort of fall into that line of prospect as well. I sort of fall into that line of thought, because it's like, to me, gameplay is what makes a good game, and it's what makes you play a game in the first place, but story is what makes a game great, in my opinion. So, to me, I'll be a lot more forgiving of a game with mediocre gameplay but a great story, as opposed to a game with mediocre story with great gameplay, if you understand. That's why I found the first Half-Life to be rather lackluster, because that first Half-Life just doesn't have a story, in my opinion at least.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. It just doesn't really have a story, in my opinion. That's one of the weakest points of that game, in my opinion. And that's why I prefer 3D Zelda games that have much richer story than the other ones, and honestly, I find the gameplay of this 3D Zelda games to be a lot better. It's like, I don't find the 2D Zelda games to be bad by any means, it's just that I find myself, like, not really returning to them very often, which is why it's taken so long. Yuri died again, are you kidding me? Alright, Estelle, we're gonna have you— oops, we have a freaking cooldown time. Use a life bottle, Estelle, please. There we go. It's just, I don't know, I just don't find going to them. I just prefer the 3D Zelda games. Richer story and better gameplay, in my opinion. But whatever the case may be, we're getting towards— feel free to call me an idiot and disagree in the comment section below, or if you agree, feel free to state your point in the comment section. But we're going to end this episode off with an awkward pause, and I'll see you in the next video.